Hello again, this is Jan, and welcome back to the Grand Order. We're finally going to start Avalon le Fae, but first of all, Oberon dropped. Let's go. From trees, blah blah blah. Completing. It's basically the same thing as what's his name? Gilman. Oh, that list. First, what's his class again? Not Foreigner, Imposter, Faker. I forget what his last name is. Pretender, that's it. The chances we're getting 5-star. But we definitely know he's going to be a golden one because there's no way he can't be. Come on. Fairy boy. Quotation mark. Actual Tristan. When it's the fairy Tristan that is right up. Come on. Come on. Oh, could be. Okay. First 10 roll. Let's do this. Oh. Things no one likes that class essence. Archer. No thank you. Kogil, Gilko, whatever, whichever. Man. Not that impressive. Relevant. Awesome. So many assassins are zoned. Kotaro. More man. Oh. The other reference no one likes. Well, I forget what it does, so maybe people do like it, so. Trash. Not the thing. I know I already was. Saber. And it's Fergus. Close enough, you. Servant. Just another archer. David. And it was a bronze link. Okay, take 2. Let me fast forward through these ones. Oh, poop. And last 10 roll. Or not. Come on. Eh. Seriously, that was just not good. I should, with tickets and courts, I should be able to get one more 10 roll, technically. Commander Cardo. I'm probably past that roll. Is that? Bezel the Saint. Ooh, Servant. Yohime. Don't see the draw of her lure. Same words. Servant. Sorry, sir, I don't want you at the moment. However, have you matched? Lubu. Come on. Tota. Oh, mask. Okay,
いらっしゃいマスターくん。レアものだね。任せて。
No, nothing there.
まだ見ていく？うんうん。私も。
Be right back. Ooh, look, more Saint coins. How'd that happen? I'm weak. Booby. Ooh, that looks nice. What's this do? Arts effectiveness and NP charge. Only one time. Ugh. Ow. Oh, that hurts. Another her. Ooh, gold. Yes! Yes! I was getting stressed for some reason.
Yeah, ここがカルデラ？話には聞いていたけど、実際に来ると本当に身震いするな。おっと、自己紹介。僕はオベロン、妖精王オベロン。この通りお飾りの王様だけど、場を和ませるのだけは得意でね。微力ながら君の力になってみるよ。よろしくね。
Okay, then, one moment, we'll be right back. Alright, and, well, let's do it. New class, and where is he? There he is. And quick spoiler, for myself at least, I already know his real shtick. Internet spoilers, you know how it is. Probably won't have enough to get him to max skills. 2P, that is.
Do? お忍び用の街灯さ。飛ぶときはとにかく寒いから首周りがモフモフしてるけど、これはこれで軽やかだろ。王子の格好もあれはあれで重荷なのさ。
There is something about his face that is very off to me.
少し強くなったかな。成長は霊気の成長ね。レベルアップは霊気の成長。霊気再臨は存在そのものの変身なんだね。まるでさなぎのようじゃないか。 妖精をレベルアップ。
Whoops, didn't know he still had more to say, that is.
少し強くなったかな。もちろんお役に立つとも。
我ながらいい調整だ。惚れ惚れしちゃう。
Well, that's the end of that.
次はもっといい仕事をするからね。
Let's see what skills of his I can level up. Did I forget to turn smart sword or something? There we go. First one, what does it do? Increase strength engage. Okay, that's very interesting. Well, we'll be back. Hello again, this is FGO, and we're back to Figure and Order, and we're going straight into Avalon le Fae. I have not done anything, and I'm a bit late to the party, but who cares? Merlin. Well, hello there, you still unknown fate. I trust you can hear me. Or perhaps, hello again, Stargazer. Will be more appropriate. Either way, doesn't really matter. You're here now, and I don't have to be born out on my skull anymore. So, will you hear what I have to say? I suppose it's less what I have to say, exactly. It is one of many songs the winds carried to me. I shall speak now of the future of the end of the Isle of Mystics, which became to be known as Fairyland. But the innocent return. Here stands the Queen's a noble castle. It falls, like rain, like ash, it vanishes, like snow, like lies. Our desires languish, deferred, even now we dance in the palm of the Queen's hand. We require now only a little more patience. After 2,000 years, the dawn shall bring the child who will be our salvation. She shall be the child who saves the world, who binds both peoples together. Even if her light begins as but an ember, even should no one see it, she will become as a flame to draw moths. A city of iron, a city of soot. When the calamity recedes, her pilgrimage begins. Chosen by the staff of selection, the Savior, guarded by travelers from afar, shall reach the throne. The true king shall arrive at the throne. Accept now this bloody crown. Ring, ring, like raging thunder, like the weeping flame. Let us hearken to the 6 bells ringing. Blaze the path of the true king. Ere the red calamity catches us, ere the black calamity devours us. Indolent and derelict though we may be, we are the scions of the free Fae. Never have we wished for anything, but we still desire a shining future. So what do you think? It takes its sweet time making its point, but you get it, yes? That's just how it is with prophecies. They don't make sense when you first hear them, but once events unfold, you see exactly what they meant. In that sense, they're a lot like a curse that fixed itself to your back before you knew it was there. Well, looks like the scary lady found me. This is all I can do for now. The next time I see you will probably be after everything else is said and done. It's a shame I won't be able to help you fight. I'm hugely relieved I won't have to fear for my life. Alright then, I'm waiting for you in the confined land. Until next time. I wonder if I should talk a bit slower. I seem to be motor mouthing it. Was that a dream? And Merlin too, yes. Testing. Good morning, everyone. This is Sion. The time is now 7 a.m. I am very sorry to disturb you all during your precious, quiet, early morning hours. But I have an urgent message to relate to all of Nova Caldia's staff. There has been a change in the 6th Lostbelt. The emergency situation we predicted is now in progress. Please remain calm and come to the command room as soon as you're able. Oh crap, come on, foe. Foe? He just turned and left. I get the feeling he's thinking, I can't deal with this shit. Mash Kirielite, reporting for duty. What's going on here, Master? Don't bother asking Matt Kirielite. He and I both just got here ourselves, so we know as little as you. I don't see my technical advisor or the captain anywhere. The only ones here are that flappable alchemist and... Good morning, my distinguished colleagues. I see by your health complexion that you all slept marvelously last night. Wonderful. I'd say this fulfills the first condition. Wouldn't you, Miss Sion? Yes, I think it's so. It's very lucky that you're all in such good health right now. Let's see, we have Meh and Mash the Demi-Servant, Fialopti, Mayunier, pilot, Tomlin and Kawata, the operators, Octavia, Da Vinci's assistant, Shin, the vehicle mechanic, Cayenne, the munitions and design engineer, Elon, the record keeper, Marcus, the Spiritron engineer, and Gordolf, who's just enjoying a heaping plate of pancakes with a rather generous drizzling of honey. I see not one of you is so much as batting an eye at this dire situation. Truly, you are all seasoned veterans. This will make it so much easier to tell you what is going on. Oh, Paul, I really don't like where this is going. But come on, let's hear it. What is going on already? Does it have something to do with that stirring light, flashing more gaudily than I've ever seen it flash before? Is there a fire in the kitchen now or something? Oh no, nothing like that. This is only a tiny planetary crisis that will eradicate us in all about 24 hours if we don't stop it. Eradication? Well, that's a much bigger deal than I would expect. Wait, what did you say, you Egyptian knee software? It seemed very rude to me to boil people down to their nationality, appearance, and or choice of apparel. I agree with that, but please, let's not get sidetracked right now. Director Gordolf, Master, and all the other staff members are still grappling with this news. What exactly do you mean by planetary crisis? I'm sorry, you're right. We do not have a lot of time to spare, so I'll be as forthright as I can. As you know, it has been 3 weeks since this shocking operation to eliminate Limbo. In that time, Novum Caldia has been tuning the storm border and devising plans of attack for the remaining 6th and 7th Lostbelts. That says, as I have told you all before, I saw no need to infiltrate Britain, the site of the 6th Lostbelt. So I've been focusing my efforts on the 7th Lostbelt, where the foreign god is hiding out. Yes, I remember. You said we could leave the 6th Lostbelt to its own devices because... Go on, Mel, tell her. Because Britain doesn't have a Tree of Emptiness anymore. Indeed, the Tree of Emptiness that helped establish the Lostbelt was used to burn down the Tree of Emptiness in Olympus. As further proof, we have not observed any magical energy reading associated with the Tree of Emptiness coming from Britain since then. As such, the Britain Lostbelt should disappear on its own, much like the Chinese one did, or so we thought. Right, the British Lostbelt may still be shrouded in a wall of light, but is no longer a threat to humanity. At least, that was our understanding. Is that not the case? No, it is. We are still keeping under observation, but we did not consider it a threat. Not until this very moment, anyway. This is the Paper Moon's planetary observation grid, and these are Shiba's predictions. According to this, the British Lostbelt will vanish in about 24 hours, and when it does, it will also engulf the rest of the planet like an enormous tsunami. Earth will then crumble under the weight of its own gravity, utterly annihilating the planet. Well, that's one way to go. We're not talking about one of the foreign gods' pseudo-black holes, so it will and truly be the end of Earth. This will override humanity's current bad ending, the bleacher phenomenon, with a completely dead end. But why is this happening? That we don't know, but we know that we know what will happen left unchecked. We can ill afford to simply sit back and twiddle our thumbs. Da Vinci and Captain Nemo are on the storm border as we speak, getting ready to launch. Until now, we've been using the shadow border to infiltrate Lostbelt via void space. But this sudden development has left us without the time we need to prepare. Fortunately, we now have the storm border, which is capable of directly breaching the walls surrounding the Lostbelt. As a battleship, Storm Border is essentially our frontline base. While we'll still be conducting on-site investigation in Shadow Border, having a base where we can always resupply will be a tremendous asset. Furthermore, Trismegistus II characterized this phenomenon as a collapse. But one could also call it a traps, or perhaps a pitfall. A pitfall. Then you think Britain is going to cave in on itself, or sink underwater? I'm afraid I can offer no definitive answer until we get there. Regardless, I suspect not even the foreign god herself foresaw this turn of events. It's all well and good that Britain will disappear. Indeed, it is only expected now that the Tree of Emptiness is effectively dead. If that disappearance is going to engulf the entire planet, then it's a matter we must investigate and ultimately resolve. After all, there would be no feasible way to restore Earth to its pre-bleached state if there is no Earth left to restore. Okay, I'm with you there. What the hell can we do in 24 hours? A lot, as a matter of fact. You see, that 24-hour period is an hour time frame. But according to Shiba, time moves very differently within the Lostbelt. Once inside the British Lostbelt, our time constraint will cease to be a concern. So as long as you can resolve this phenomenon while you are there, we should be all set. That said, time is still definitely not on our side. Which is why we're going to have all Caldia's staff board the storm border and head for Britain as soon as we finish our final safety check. Then once you arrive at its wall of light, you'll use the storm border's dimensional piercing drill to breach it, and make your way into Britain, the 6th Lostbelt. That's all I have to say. As luck would have it, the shadow board just arrived at the dock. I know this mission is being sprung on you very suddenly, but eventually we'll fill you on the details aboard the storm border. Be careful out there, everyone. I cannot wait to hear what sort of fun hijinks you get up to this time. Apparently it's gonna be a lot of trauma. I know some of the spoilers, like a few identities, because internet, it's been like 2 years since it happened in JP, so you get a lot of spoilers. But I'm mostly ignorant? I hope, at least. Huh? You're not coming, Sion? Sorry, you are right. I did say the entire staff. My bad. I did not phrase that as intended. I felt it would be much too presumptuous to have a newcomer like myself as a member of Caldia's staff. Please don't worry about me. I'm just going to stay here and continue to monitor the 7th Lostbelt. Do your best out there, man. I promise I'll do the same here. That said, if you should all blow this one, Bo-Fi and the space will cease to exist in about 24 hours. So I'm counting on you more than ever. But I'm not at all worried. I know you'll succeed. Thanks, Sion. You hang in there too. Does the storm porter have wheels then, I guess? The Nemos? Attention all crew members. I repeat, attention all crew members. We've arrived at the waters near the British Lostbelt, 2 hours after parting the wandering sea, just as we expected. We're currently 2,200 kilometers north of the Isle of Britain. The wall of light looks to be a dimensional rift, just like the world's end from the sixth singularity. Thanks to Da Vinci and Professor's analysis, we learned that the rift is in its thinnest on the southern side. And that's where we'll be heading. We'll begin dimensional boring as soon as we arrive. We expect to begin the operation in 45 minutes. All hands remain at your post for further notice. Since they're approaching from the north, I wonder how... So it's 45 minutes to go around the whole of Britain? That's fast. There you have it. We're going to begin our operation as soon as possible without any breaks. The storm board is a big ship, after all. We can't just slip into void space like the Shadow Water. We can't... Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, you heard that. What we can do is use a massive pulsive force, magical energy barriers, to withstand dimensional friction that separates the different worlds. Basically, it's a giant rip. What we're going to do is fire the storm border through the wall of light like a bullet. The entry pack will be as strong as it is for zero sail, and make sure you're all in a calm state of mind. If you're confused, distraught, or terrified, then your soul might not be able to keep up with your body. Yes, I'm well aware. You mean that weird sensation where it feels like your chest and head are being stretched out like taffy, right? No need to worry about us, Captain. This isn't our first rodeo. More importantly, we do have a firm plan of action in place. Yes? Because I don't even want to think about it from a Lostbelt without a strategy or a goal. Of course we do. Don't worry, Gordy. We know exactly what it is we have to do. After all, we were always planning on going after the British Lostbelt at some point. Really? You were? But I thought the British Lostbelt was no longer a threat. At least up until today. With you all, but nonetheless, we were indeed making plans to explore it well before now. While we have a few bits and pieces of information to work with at the moment, we do know that Beryl Gut remains in the British Lostbelt, and its king was able to launch an attack on Olympus's Tree of Emptiness. What's more, this king was able to burn the very Tree of Emptiness required to sustain their Lostbelt. Well, it's unclear whether Beryl tricked them into doing it, so, or if they acted with informed consent. The matter is that they possess enough power to burn a Tree of Emptiness single-handedly. Then there's... Rungomyad, right? Yep, a hugely powerful skin, akin to a divine passion, that was able to reach Olympus all the way from Britain. A stick that surpasses even Starga's ideal magecraft. That was Rungomyad, alright? Dispelled and deciphered by human hands, by the inner sea of the planet itself. It would be a powerful weapon against a foreign god, which means something we desperately need. The planet center scene? What is that? Oh, that is basically a paradise of legend. Every mythology's got some kind of promised eternal holy land, right? Utopia, the Garden of Eden, land of young Tyr na Og, and so on. Well, Britain's is called Avalon. It's supposed to be an otherworldly paradise that can't be reached by ordinary means. It's also said to lie inside the planet, and it's where the souls of stars go to sleep. Pretty much every Clocktower mage has heard about it. I know I called it a legend, but it's up to how the people who actually see it think of it. There's some people out there who really might be able to get to the planet's inner sea. Hell, the Clocktower even's got a department for exploring it. That said, we're talking about a place completely outside human comprehension. Once you get mixed up with something like that, you're practically already lost to a world outside our own. What are you saying, Menipaza? Are you talking about that underground workshop? You're just an ordinary archaeological team with a fancy name. Really, how could anyone take them seriously after they proudly complain that they found Earth's belly button underneath the clock tower? Maybe something a magecraft elitist, but even I would be too embarrassed to say something like that with a straight face. Never quite done with our digression about the Mage Association and the clock tower's inner politics. Let's return to the subject at hand, shall we? Now that we know the King of Britain Lostbelt controls Rongomiad, we need to investigate it and learn how it works. Indeed, the Rongomiad is the very reason why we're always making plans to explore the British Lostbelt. While the circumstances have forced us to act sooner than we had hoped, we were always hoping to pay them a visit eventually. So then, the Master's mission this time isn't just to investigate the Lostbelt. While we do, of course, also need to prevent the collapse just in case this too warned us about, securing Rongomiad is our top priority. As such, our ultimate goal for this Lostbelt is to negotiate with its king for it. You mean you want to cut a deal with this Lostbelt's king? Someone capable of potentially firing intercontinental ballistic missiles at will? Yep, honestly, I think it's pretty luckless, even for us. I'd love to get my hands on Rongomiad too. Between the Stormborer, the Heroic Spirit System, and the Black Barrel, I think we should be able to neutralize the so-called a planet-level threat like the foreign god if the circumstances call for it. Sion and we need a divine construct though, so here we are. Mom Sion is an alchemist. I have no doubt she has something unique in mind. And let's not forget, we shouldn't have the Nautilus or Stormborer going for her. But for one, I'm perfectly willing to go along with this plan of hers. Especially if it leads us to acquiring Rongomiad, or something equivalent. Oh, don't think you're being just a little overly optimistic here, Holmes. This could be the biggest burden we've asked Ned to bear so far, you know? This mission does seem a little different than the others. You'll have to continue this conversation later. We've all reached the drilling point. All hands return to your post. Brace for space-time crossing impact. Oops. Oh crap, the wall's right in front of us. Sorry for not paying closer attention, Captain. Alright, I understand. I still don't like it, but at least it's the point of the mission now. Oh man, this won't be like any of the other Lostbelts we've faced so far. Negotiation requires a careful, thoughtful approach. You try to keep your reckless risk-taking to no more than 30% of your usual handbit. I think that's not gonna be possible. Unless we want a full Gouda. Good grief, it seems Gordo beat me to the punch. As important as this mission may be, we should refine our abilities to acquire this weapon. Fortunately, we have both knowledge and our time on our side. Regardless of what sort of person we may be dealing with, as long as we take things one step at a time, we're sure to arrive at the truth eventually. Meh, strapped in and ready. Good. Professor, check the file safety check. Stormborer, initiate zero coding. Create engines 1, 2, and 3 all green. Based on time difference, correction between Stormborer and drilling target have been calculated. Eventually we'll pack the ship's armor from the computer room, while the Nemo series focuses on maintaining our route. The computer room just gave us all the clear, Captain. Looking at 99.9% chance of success. And I have a feeling that 0.1% is going to screw us over. Dimensional piercing battleship Stormborer, move out. Prepare to enter the 6th Lostbelt. Cannot be measured. Right, Fae, round table domain, Avalon le Fae. The moment a planet is born. Goosebumps. Because I've heard many good things about this one. A lot happened. There's literally nothing we can see. Just clouds. One moment. Sorry about that, and we're back, and let's go. Testing. Looks good. It's gonna be a lot of talking. Part 1. Beginning, of course. The fairies cherished freedom. The fairies guarded their love. In recompense, the children lost their world. Though it is destroyed over and again, no Britain will ever prosper. Spring's surprise, summer's quarrel, autumn's joy, and winter's battle. Death piled upon death to stand eternal. Be wary and never forget. No matter how true the walls, a cashless foundation never changes. As the world took new form, the roots aged, and now, unseen and unfelt, the gnawing of the tiniest of insects shall bring all to ruin. I know a lot of what that means. Spoilers. Curses. Oh, it turns out everything's shut down. That doesn't look good. Huh? Was I just sleeping? Yes, you were. And I think I lost consciousness for a moment too. What about all of you? Same here. I was kind of dizzy feeling, I guess. And my head's still kind of spacey too. I remember Captain declaring me broken through the wall of light. Then nothing. On a different note, why is it so dark in here now? Captain? I'm here, thanks. But kind of hard to talk right now. You too, Captain Nemo? It seems you're not the only one feeling under the weather at the moment. That's terrible. But why did this happen? Allow me to explain. Da Vinci? You're okay? Of course, as you can see, the same chipper Da Vinci as always. It's all because I was synced up to the border in the computer room. While you were all cold, I took care of things inside the ship and finished analyzing the outside atmosphere. So where should I begin? Probably with why you and Nemo aren't feeling like yourselves, huh? No, that's alright. The fact that you and Miss Keeler are fine tells me everything I need to know. Think back to the Chinese Lostbelt. The moment we entered Britain, both Nemo and myself fell deeply under the weather. That must mean no heroic spirit could function here. Or rather, no heroic spirit extracted from human history. And that in turn tells us human history simply does not exist here. Am I correct? I should have known you'd figured it out fast. I just checked the spirit origin graph I transferred to the border, and it was completely shut down. There's not even a fragment of the base need for heroic spirits from proper human history to exist here. Chinese Lostbelt's history had no need for heroic spirits, but I'm guessing heroic spirits simply don't exist in this Lostbelt's history. That's why heroic spirits from proper human history like you guys can't set foot on the Isle of Britain. You're basically being attacked by the entire world, since you never existed here in the first place. So there's essentially not enough of a foundation for heroic spirits to operate here? Take, say, Robin Hood, for example. He should be able to exist in any Lostbelt, right? He's so vaguely defined that it should only take a single skilled archer existing at some point in history, regardless of what their name might have been, for him to qualify. But now you're saying that even conditions as vague as the hose don't exist here in this British Lostbelt. Lostbelt? Voice went bad. You got it. That was a great example, Gordy. Well, you know, I have reached a point in my tenure as director where I've actually begun to enjoy reading the reports. I dare say I even know more about Lostbelts than Med does, at least on a purely intellectual level. At any rate, I see now. So this history never contained so much as a single skilled archer, eh? How the hell does that work? These Lostbelts still have been around for over 2019 years, yes? So could have that much history in a single historically significant figure. They couldn't. Lostbelt or not. Any path human history takes must fit certain definitions. Any manner of human civilization must inevitably pass through a template of particular technological milestones. It's simply not possible for an animal species to propagate itself for over 10,000 years without its culture and average quality of life meeting certain criteria. And naturally, for the course of that history, it will always branch out into various different occupations. Though their names may differ, there will inevitably be famed sword fighters, archers, spear fighters, artisans, soldiers, kings, and detectives. The last one's a bit off. The lack of such figures even existing here must mean... Could that mean there are no humans here? An excellent insight, Mr. Met. Indeed, that was the simplest explanation. But there are still other possibilities left to explore. I'll have to do so later. Hang on. Then why are the technical advisor and Kieran Light there seemingly uninfected? In my case, it's probably because I'm a demi-servant. I do have Galahad's spirit origin, but I'm not actually him. So... Yep, pretty much for me. As for me, I'm technically a homunculus of Leonardo da Vinci. Not the original, so that would explain why I'm not affected. That said, I'm even more of a Leonardo than the original, so this might actually work out great. And the only servants who will be of any help in this Lostbelt are you and Mash. Seriously? You can't even summon new ones on site? Since this place rejects any heroic spirit from human history, it seems really unlikely we'll be able to bolster our forces that way. We want to increase our numbers? Our only choice is to ask the people of this Lostbelt to help. But never mind that now. Can you tell us what happened over these last 30 minutes, Da Vinci? Sure. After Storm Border punched through the wall of light, the whole system went kaput. Every electronic device we had on board shut down, causing the Storm Border to crash. Luckily, Nemo Engineer was able to use the last of her strength and get one Triton engine back up and running. That in turn let the Storm Border break away from the island's airspace and make an emergency landing in the ocean to its southwest. That's where we are now. The generators are still out of commission, so we're running on auxiliary power. So that's why it's so dark in here. Yeah, the situation definitely isn't great, but hey, it's not good we haven't been in tight spots before. In fact, I'd say the fact we weren't attacked right off the bat and are able to have a leisurely chat like this makes us at least a little lucky. Please don't jinx it. Oh, so we haven't been attacked? Does this mean the king of this Lostbelt still has yet to notice us? I can't say anything for sure yet, but I think so. Especially since we still haven't set foot on the isle yet. The closer we get to it, the more things on the Storm Border stops working. There's also the option that we aren't seen as a threat. But the good news is, they've only stopped, not broken. I'm guessing here, but if the Storm Border gets farther enough away from the isle, I think everything will start working again. I can't believe it can't even get close to the mysterious island, so to speak, even with the Nautilus as its base. Still, as much as this situation is making me feel like a failure, I can confirm the Storm Border is definitely intact. So if everything starts working again once we put some distance between ourselves and the isle, then we'll know we have a secure escape route out of this Lostbelt. Now we just have to figure out what comes next. Does the Shadow Border still work, Da Vinci? Unfortunately, no. We can still use this ship to get to the shore, but I'm sure it'd stop working if it made land. So we can't use the Shadow Border either. Damn. Oh, what about comms then? Will those still work on land? Again, I can't say for sure until we try. But given how everything else is behaving, I won't get your hopes up. In the worst case, we have to rely on more primitive means of communication. How are you, carrier pigeon sounds? The most introduction I've had of carrier pigeons was when once I traveled a trek that relied on them. Of course, I can still use them just fine. Gotcha. Guess that makes me the expert then. Don't worry, I'll handle the written correspondence side of things. Oh, one more thing. I need to tell you all how much time we have to work with. In this current state, we can keep the storm border powered for about 30 days. If we stretch ourselves thin, we may last for 50 days before the auxiliary power runs out. So that's our time limit. Once the mission is complete, we'll move the storm border away from Britain and restart its engines. As soon as the trading engines are back online, ensuring a stable supply of natural energy, we'll break back through the wall of light and leave the British Lostbelt. That about sums it up. Sounds good to you, Director Gordolf? Gordolf. Right then, if the storm border can't get near land, then we have one course of action available. Q-Light will accompany Meh as his bodyguard while he infiltrates the Isle of Britain. Once there, the two of them will carefully investigate the area and find the cause of the future collapse observed at Calvia. If circumstances allow, they also make contact with this Lostbelt king and acquire Rongomiad. During this operation, we expect the communication with the storm border will be limited at best. What else is new? Therefore, I'm empowering the two of them to make their own calls in the field, with the expectation that they will return safe, sound, and successful within 45 days. Huh? You're sending men MASH? There's no way they can pull this off alone. At least send me or Jin along with them. Not that I'm even getting myself killed out there, because I'm definitely not. But come on! Don't be daffy, fool. You're going along when Q-Light will need to worry about keeping 2 people safe instead of only only 1. She may be an excellent servant, but she's still only 1 person. If we only have 1 servant to work with, I'm going to make damn sure she supports Meh to the best of her ability. Director Gordolf. Uncle Gorf. Uncle Golf. Gordolf. Is that clear, Yuku? Go on then. Reach your mission's objectives back to me. Yes, sir. My job is to assist Master of the Investigates. My words are everywhere today. This Lostbelt in whatever way I can. Don't worry, Mash, and I'll give it everything we've got. I probably enunciated those well. Very good then. Let's get this mission underway. We only have 45 days to work with after all. But it's a big place. If I were you, I'd start by making your way for Oxford, then... What are you doing there, technical advisor? Is there a reason you're packing various items into a rucksack? You need to ask. I'm going with them, obviously. Didn't I say I would handle the written correspondence? So keep an eye out for my familiar. That's how I'll be sending you letters from the field. What? Say what? So for some reason we'll actually have 2 servants. All the buttons. But apparently we might be able to still summon phantom spirits, or whatever. I'll admit, that does make sense. All right. You have my permission to go with them, technical advisor. Okay. I can at least take you to shore. Take care of them, Boris Da Vinci. And here we are, Isle of Britain at last. Whoa, it's so foggy out here. And so warm, too. Alright, settle down. You've already taken out 5 Lostbelts, so another strange land shouldn't be anything new to you. Well, it is, as a matter of fact. This is my first time out on an adventure like this. You can't blame me for getting excited. Now go on, Captain. Head back to the storm quarter already. You're having a hard enough time as it is out here, right? It's our job to investigate this area, so you can just sit around and grit your teeth until it's your turn. Fine. I guess I don't have to worry if you're in such good spirits anyway. Meh, Mash. Don't forget to take care of Da Vinci while you're out there on your mission. It wasn't much, but I got a brief glimpse of the place back in the command room, right before we lost consciousness. Everything east of the shore is shrouded in fog, but I didn't make out what looked like a city approximately 200 kilometers from here. Assuming nothing gets in your way, you three should be able to get in there about 2 or 3 days. So that's where I'd start if I were you. I hate to ask you to trudge through this fog, but I don't see any way of going around it, even if we had time to spare. Don't worry, we'll be careful. We know what we're doing by now. Not that's ever helped. I guess that's true, isn't it? Okay, Mash, Da Vinci. Good luck out there. I can't wait to hear back from you with good news. I finished checking our equipment, Master. Our survival kits are all set, and we have 90 days worth of rations. Great. You two can keep the food for yourselves. I don't get hungry as long as I have enough mana. Say, where's Foe? I don't see him with either of you. Well, Foe actually never got on the storm board with us this time. So... I don't know why, but he basically bolted and hid from us. Aw, really? That's too bad. You're always there on your journey to restore humanity, right? Man, I was looking forward to having the same experience as my grown-up self too. Maybe Foe just doesn't like Britain or something? Oh well, nothing to do about that now. Besides, I'm sure we'll have other chances to travel together. Absolutely. I'd love to go on an adventure with you, Holmes, Director Gordo, Sion, Miniere, Foe, and Senpai all together. Alright, then let's get going. You said it. Next stop, a city about 200 kilometers to the east. Buckle up, guys, because we've got a long road ahead of us. Random Tristan. Indeed we do. I can sense it as well. Blah. Huh? I can't believe it. Of all the luck. My first adventure ever, and I'm already hallucinating. Then, Queen Master seeing this too, Da Vinci? I thought I was so on the edge that my eyes were playing tricks on me. That's definitely interesting, alright. Why are you all acting like it's so strange for me to be here? This is making me very sad. I mean, I'll admit that this certainly wasn't the most dramatic summoning. If anything, it was as casual and automatic as a weathercock turning in response to the wind. Oh, I'm sorry everyone. I have a report to make. My round shield is pulsing with the same morph it typically has after conducting a summoning. Now that I think of it, there was a familiar light surrounding Mash not too long ago. Yeah, there was. I just thought that was her like storing stuff in the shield or something. Whoa, really? I'm not hallucinating after all? Oh wow, you're right. His spirit origin is solid. Then it really is Sir Tristan. But how? I thought this place rejected all heroic spirits from proper human history. I see. It sounds as though you're not upset with me, rather that my summoning itself came as a surprise. Well, I can assure you all, I didn't answer the summon with my own volition. One moment I wasn't here, the next I was. Of course, I'm a heroic spirit on humanity's side, and know about you and Caldia. But aside from that, I have no clue as to what's going on either. Could someone explain it to me? One explanation later. And that's the whole story. Now I see. So this is a Lostbelt. A hypothetical version of Britain that could normally never exist. I don't know what's Lostbelt allowed me to be here any more than you do. but I suspect it has something to do with this being the Cornwall Shore. I do have close ties to this land after all. And while its history may be different, the land itself is still the same. I think. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Sir Tristan is said to have been born in Cornwall, in southwest Britain. That must be why we were able to summon you. Or maybe the land itself needed your aid? It could also be that Meh was nervous about exploring a mysterious new land, so we ended up summoning Sir Tristan here unconsciously. Either way, having him here for us should be a big help. It bodes well for the future, too. Even if this Lostbelt is devoid of human heroes, we now know that it's still possible to summon heroic spirits from proper human history with strong ties to a given area. Maybe we'll be able to summon Sir Gawain of Orkney, or even Camelot's own King Arthur. You wish to summon King Arthur here directly? I'm not so sure that's... No, you're right. That would be wonderful, and knowing him, I'm certain he'll be willing and able to help you. In the meantime, I'll of course be happy to offer whatever meager assistance I can. Any knight of the Round Table would do the same. Master Meh, I know that neither of us meant for the summoning to happen. Rest assured that my bewitched bow is yours to command regardless. From here on, I, Tristan, Child of Sadness, shall be your faithful servant. Now then, allow me to lead the way. I know this southwest corner of Britain like the back of my hand. There's a hilly area just past a few mountains not too far from here. With a little luck, we should be able to reach a high road in about 2 hours. Shall we, Master? Well, unless there's major fighting and the whole landscape got changed. Sounds good. Lead the way, Tristan. I'm surprisingly out of breath. 1 hour later. Sir Tristan? I'm very sorry to say this, but I'm pretty sure we're lost. We are not lost. Now, I don't blame you for feeling like we are, since you all rely on your eyes so much. But I can assure you, we are indeed making progress. In fact, we've covered no less than 4 kilometers by now. The only downside is that we somehow haven't been able to escape this shore yet. So Bedivere was here now, he'd happily say, "Don't worry about it, Tristan. You just go to sleep. I'll lead the way from here." Then we are lost. I knew it. Also, I doubt Bedivere would be any happier about this than we are. Yes, I suppose you're right about that. This makes me so sad. If Sir Bedivere would only be straight with me, I would have been happy to play him an encouraging song. I have a feeling that only made Betty mad. Either way, this isn't looking good. Something's definitely not right here, that's for sure. Yes, that's true. Perhaps the song is to blame. I've been laying down bowstrings wherever we go to ensure we don't get turned around. At some point, the string trail keeps going cold. And not because someone's cutting it. Because I've been letting go of them for myself. It's almost like I keep forgetting what I meant to do with it just a minute ago. Enemies? Master, I'm detecting high-density magical energy signals up ahead. I can't tell you any more than that without announcing the border, but... They're attacking us. You're ready to engage, meh? Be on your guard. So, party is Smash, Vinci, Tristan? Mash. Oh, perfectly set up for this, so... Caster. And... just cause. Give Mash... Fragments. And some bond up. Okay, let's see these enemies. Strength of Fae. Looks curse. Okay.
内圧衝撃弾装填します。
こちらをどうぞ。
ふむふむ。
はい。
せーの。
と。声の無駄です。
Should have got someone who's immune to resistant curse. But I didn't know, so you can't blame me. Oh, almost enough. Wait, what? One break is all? Okay,
風も楽しかったとも。このアングルはキラキラしてる。はい、オッケー。
that should do.
照準捉えました。芸術とはこのさ。いくよ。
Oh, just not enough. In theory, this should break bar them all again.
いくよ。せーの。
Shared guilt. I should be able to beat them this turn. Oh. Never mind then.
前の私の。ごめんなさい。
Oh my. Oh my. I should have guarded.
さて、ウェイティングオーバー。
Wait, I thought Foe didn't join us.
これだ。
今のうちに準備。
君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。
負けないぞ。
This isn't gonna turn out well. I've done more.
これだ。これこそが。
やります。
オーケー。
ええ。
切り込む。どうだ。おーっと。ご用望とあら
I think I should end it.
切り込む。どうだ。
ここで。
Oh, dang it, no more shared guilt.
おーっと。おーっと。おーっと。
こ
さてカウンティングオーバー。オーケー。
Yeah, this one took a while.
切り込む。簡単なマジです。
Really dropped the ball
これ
there.
じゃ足りん。同感さ。
Crud.
楽園の端ご要望とは何ですか。
This, maybe?
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
切り込む。
Okay, Rama has a full attack, so
リラックスリラックス。 ご要望と
this
は
should do.
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。切り込む。どうだ。夏だからね、派手に行くよ。
Getting there slowly.
負けないぞ。
切り込む。どうだ。
I'm getting my lucky with these crits. Well, lack of crits. They definitely have to use around Caliburn because
おや。
getting heavy on the curses.
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。切り込む。
Oh, just short.
ご要望とある。おや、
やります。
オーケー。切り込む。
Oh, yay.
ここで
Only crit that.
切り込む。 おや、行くかい。
Stall tactics for the win.
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。悪いね。どうだい。これじゃ足りん。同感さ。おーっと。 さて、カウンティングオーバー。
Just in case they have a skill that allows them to
なんで
OK。
gain a charge.
あれは
I
いつか
doubt
見
it.
た
It's
終わり
the
の星。
same attack over and over again, but you can repeat your grip.
私は星
Never
を
be
探すの
too
です。
careful.
さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
そこは壁もなく城もなく海空の始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。 ガーデン・オブ・アバロン切り込む
Ooh, I'm missing out of the great.
さてカウンティングオーバー君に全チップをかけよう頼むぞ
もちろん
Okay.
突破します
No crits. You're fine.
ここまでやれば
Just enough.
満足のいく結果だったかいそれは上々
Did we get them? Oh man, they were stronger than I was expecting. Were those British ghosts or something? I guess we managed to drive them away since they're gone now, but it doesn't feel like we actually beat them all at all. I have to agree, their sheer vitality was astonishing. I don't think those were ghosts at all. They were so unusual and so steeped in mystics they almost seemed like... No, never mind that now. For the time being, I must commend you on a job well done, Master. I was concerned when you said you couldn't summon heroic spirits here in Britain. It's a great relief to see that it's still possible to summon them temporarily for battle. Same. It took a lot more out of me than usual, though. Yep, I was watching you, and you were definitely using much more magical energy than usual. So we'll need to try and avoid fighting as much as possible, since you convert your own vitality into magical energy. Oh no. Mash, is something wrong? The back barrel. No, the whole Ortonax. It's not working right anymore. Mash, are you okay? Mash? That's unfortunate. Mash? Did something happen to them? I can sense them close by. No, wait. They're getting further away. This is not good. It's too easy to get separated in this fog. Let me call out to them. What were their names again? I think they were... Wait. What's my name? Oh, when did it change to Grieving Knight? Wait. You with the red hair, come back! That's... you with the red hair. Amnesia fog? What was I doing again? No, wait. Who am I? Oh, crud. It's basically like nursery rhymes with Noble Phantasm. Oh, and we're unconscious. Uh-oh. And here I thought I might arrive early. Huh? It's because I took my sweet time? Well, you can't blame me for that. These are my very first guests. It's only right to look your best for guests. Besides, I see this point of companions made a pretty big mistake too. I mean, no one in their right mind would ever think to go into the nameless woods without any protection. I guess it just goes to show how brave this Matapcalia really is. Don't you think, Blanca? Moth held pipe. Am I really going to trust these outsiders? Yes, I will. I'll trust them with all my soul. Sure, I still had my suspicions up until I saw them in person, but now I can tell. They're the real deal. As crazy as it sounds, they're dead serious about saving the world. Oh yes, I'm definitely glad I waited for them now. That's right, Blanca. It's finally time for me to get serious too. Seems we've got a few local fairies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a couple too many for me. Fortunately, looks like they're good-natured sorts. I'm sure they'll rescue the Chaldeans. In the meantime, I think I'll make my way back for now, and save our fateful encounter for another time. Good luck, Cullian, lad. I just suggest you start by getting familiar with Britain's ambience. Oh, and one more very important thing. Whatever you do, don't let anyone know you're human. So we were on the cusp of unconsciousness? Of course, everyone knows by now who that was. Even I know who he is, truthfully. Like, full truth, because... Spoilers. 2 years worth. MASH. MASH. Ooh. Pretty. Oh, good, you're awake. You don't seem to be injured. I don't think your life's in any danger. If you're hurting anywhere, please let me know. I still have a lot to learn, but I can at least perform basic first aid. Your... MASH? Oh, right. That does sound like it's my name. Phew, thank goodness. I was struggling remembering who I am, too. So my name's Mash, huh? I like it. It's short, soft, and unique. Short, soft, and unique. And hey, if you know my name, that must mean we really are friends. I knew it. Anyway, good morning, Lysander. Do you know where you are right now? Where am I? Lysander. Your name is Lysander, right? I mean, that's what's on your name tag. Apparently, we all collapsed in the nameless woods. Do you know about the nameless woods? The fog is so thick in there that as soon as you set foot inside, you can never find your way back. The more you lost you get, the more you forget, and eventually you remember your own name or who you are. Basically, it's a forest of no return. One of the most dangerous fae domains in all of Britain. I wonder what it is we were doing in a place like that. Maybe something really nasty happened to us. You know, like when everyone at your table orders ginger ale, but for some reason you end up getting excuse me, salt water? Lysander. Antonius. I can't remember anything. Lysander? What's wrong? Why are you holding your head like that? Oh no. Did you hit your head in the woods? Do you have a concussion? Or a fractured skull? No, it's nothing like that. I suspect it's simply that he doesn't know who he is. And not just himself. I doubt he remembers you, me, or anything else about this place. I certainly can't. The only thing I do remember is that I serve him loyally. Even now, I know I have no qualms about laying down my life to keep him safe. You're... no good. I can't remember. Please don't strain yourself, my lord. I am... Isolt Bestinglass. Isn't Isolt the name of, like, his wife? Or the one he loved? I can't remember. Yes, I remember now. My name is... Tristram. I'm sure of it. See? It's written right there in Old English on his name tag. Made from a leaf. Oh, you're right. I can barely make it out, though. Indeed. We know that you are Lysander. I am Tristan. And she is Mash. I can say with absolute confidence that we three are trusted companions who wound up stranded together. that must be it. High five! What's Old English? So we don't know who we are, and we can't even remember where we came from. But we do know that there's something important we need to do. And we must have entered the Nameless Woods to accomplish it, in spite of the risks. I thought we were on a show-off, but maybe it was a forest? Correct. The only other thing we know are that, even among my colleagues, I am a peerless genius, a masterful poet, and peerless archer. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I see. So he doesn't know anything. What about you, Mash? Well, it's pretty much the same for me as it for you, too. It kind of feels like I lost a lot of belongings. At any rate, what I do know is that we all collapsed in Nameless Forest, then some faeries from this village found us and brought us here. So the next question is, why did they do that? Are they slave traders? I think I've heard that's a big problem these days. Oh man, I don't want to think about it. But if that's what this village is for, then... Hello, are you all awake now? Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard voices, so... Anyway, the others said I should come and fetch you all. I mean, it's going to be night soon, so... You know... Do you know this person, Lysander? Not at all. I see. Well, I still don't sense any hostile intent from her. She seems to be a good-hearted person, or rather... She totally looks like a fairy from, well, a fairy tale, right? Can you still not move? In that case, we can talk later. Oh, but if I go back without you, everyone will scold me for being useless again. Are you talking about the other fairies from this village? Don't worry, you come back ahead of us. We'll be right there as soon as we're done talking. And be sure to tell the others that you were the one who fetched us. But then I really was useful this time. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Please come to the town square when you're ready. Everyone else is there. See you there. There she goes. So maybe we should have to head outside too. Yes, I guess we should. I'm still concerned, but it doesn't look like staying in here will help anything. Besides, no matter what they ask us, we can honestly say we don't remember a single thing. So at least we shouldn't be suspected of being from a bad city, or supporting the wrong queen, or anything like that. Beast. These the ones who almost died in the woods. God damn, I've never seen humanoids without wings before. I swear, what's the Wind Clan coming to these days? Please don't lump some of the links with them. These Fae don't have such as a hint of wing stumps. They must be criminals who had their wings torn off as part of the punishment. They probably came here while trying to escape Darlington. Pathetic. Just look at the twinky little limbs. The only thing they use to be good for is firewood. Then maybe we ought to chop them up and make a fire out of them. That'll brighten the night up. Hold on. Let's see what they have to say first. That's our rule, after all. You there. What is your clan? Your names? What city do you hail from? What is it you came here to Cornwall to escape? I'm afraid we can't tell you. The only thing we know is our names. We don't know where we came from, or where we came here, or what our goal was. Nothing. Are you kidding me? You don't even know what city you're from? Haven't even got a goal, huh? God damn, that's awful. That's terrible. It just ain't right. And here is I will get a nice ransom out of them. Guess there's only one thing left to do with them now, then. Indeed, now that things have come to this. Yep, only one thing to do. Party? We'll just have to look after them ourselves. You hear that, everyone? We've got new friends. New friends. This calls for a celebration. Here, we're all a bunch of nameless, worthless failures without anywhere left to live. We've been strung up plateau of rocks, and before you knew it, we found ourselves here on the tippy tip of the isle. Nobody likes us. We'll all be gone by tomorrow. And the Queen herself won't come to the nameless woods we call home. So welcome, comrades, to Cornwall, the dead-end village. You guys have had a hard life, right? You've already suffered enough, right? If we're all a bunch of burnouts anyway, we might as well kick back, relax, and enjoy life here. Huh? Ooh, kind of party. I don't think I could eat another bite. I can't believe the party at the Free to Welcome Us is still going tonight. These fairies are so nice. I was also surprised to see what good conversationalist you are, Lysander. You seem to know I'm sure yourself first, but then you start talking to fairies from both the Wind Clan and the Earth Clan without any hesitation. Even though everyone in Fairy Britain knows you're supposed to pick one to side with. Wind and Earth Clans? Fairy Britain? Huh? You mean you forgot about that too? Really? That's going to be a problem. The nameless woods only make you forget yourself. You should still be able to remember the customs you need to know to survive. At least, that's what I've heard. How about you, Tristram? Do you remember anything about Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae? I guess you're in the same boat as Lysander then. Alright, I'll catch you two up. Big lore dumping coming. I don't know a great deal about the world, but I've at least been taught the basic. Alright everyone, quiet please. It's time to end today's festivities. I know how you all feel, but there's nothing we can do about nightfall. We'll just have to resume the welcome party tomorrow. I guess it just goes to show, but time flies when you're having fun. Alright everyone, let's head to our homes. Later, Lysander. Later, Mash. Later, say a few words, Tristram. See that roof over there? The tent's yours. Go ahead and hide out in there until morning. You there, show Lysander and his companions to the dwelling, won't you? Better hurry it up, knowing her. You'll just get even more injured if you take your time. Yeah, don't get carried away and start taking them down the inside paths on it. If you do that, no one will be able to find you guys once night gets here. Yes, I know. I'll be fine. Thank you for giving me this job. If you'll follow me, everyone, I'll show you back to the tent that's become your territory. Well, good night. Don't worry, this mint may be a ways away from the town square, but it's still well within the village. I promise you'll be able to relax and sleep without any forest animals coming in. She left no more than polite curtsy. I just realized I never got her name. Okay, I'm sure you're both tired after talking with so many fairies, but I think we should go finish our conversation from earlier before we go to sleep. Fairy Britain, as you can probably tell by the name, is the land of the Fae. You do know that, that's right? Yeah, more or less. I don't know if I've heard any of this before, but I'll keep that to myself. Good, next we have the different kind of fairies. It would take hours to go into all the details that differentiate the various kinds of fairies. So for now, let's just focus on the broader clans. The clans represent the land of the Fae's different races. There's the Wind Clan, the Earth Clan, the Fang Clan, the Wind Clan, the Mirror Clan, the King Clan. Members of the Wind Clan, like Halobaromia, are humanoid fairies. Fairies that just look just like humans, basically. They're all very rational and peaceful, and they have excellent Fae markings. Members of the Earth Clan, like Onfam, are solid, stout, and stocky humanoids. They're the hardest working of all the clans, so we need their help to make roads and buildings. Remember, the Fan clan, like Duga, are basically wolves that live as one with the land. They love to fight, and they're very good at it. It's even said that we Fae folk won't be here today if it weren't for the Fang clan fighting for us. As for the Wing and Mir clans, well, there aren't many rumors about the Wing clan, so I don't know very much about them. And the Mir clan used to be the popular clan in all of Fairy Britain, but then a few years ago, they disappeared along with their entire city. What about the King clan? You want to know, Liz? Excuse me. The King clan is the biggest bunch of good-for-nothings in all of the land. The only thing they ever make is trouble. Even though there's only one of them left, she looks down her nose at all the other clans, like she's so much better than us. I mean, who goes around bragging to a sweet, innocent country girl about how great her life is in the big city? And there's those flamboyant clothes she wears, and all her servants, and her so cool plan for her future. I wish she'd just die. Sorry that I may have not been entirely fair. Please just forget I said anything. The King clan is kind of a special case. You see, there's really only one of them. She's also kind of a, protective queen bee type. Welcomes anyone who serves her as a King clan member in their own right. If you ever have the misfortune of meeting her yourself one day, Lysander, you'll see what I mean. It's obvious to pretty much anyone with eyes. Everything about her, the way she looks, the way she acts, just screams. Like, she's a real piece of work. I dare not even make eye contact or she'll ruin my whole life. On a different subject. Are you okay, Tristram? You seemed on edge for a while now. That's because I am. No, it wouldn't be a stretch to say I'm afraid. I haven't had a moment's rest ever since we went to the town square. The villagers may have seemed weak, even feeble to the two of you, but while I may lack my memories, I do know that they are to be feared merely by dint of being Fae folk. Even that Fae girl who shares the way to the square holds some manner of mystic. They may not have said anything about it. They have power far beyond any human. Just remember, it would be an easy thing for these fairies to slaughter us if they decide to do so. Ah, how terrifying. I guess you might have served in the military at one point, Tristram. I can't even imagine two fairies fighting each other. Maybe I could see it from one of the soldiers who served the queen in your castle. But I was taught that fairies always resolve their differences through peaceful discussion, no matter what they may be. Well, I suppose there might be the occasional eccentric exception to the rule. But there wasn't a single fairy at the square who disliked us. You may be right. I certainly didn't sense any hostility from them. Of course, they're not dangerous at all. They're all so peaceful it's almost hard to believe. Forgive us. No more prayers. Close your eyes. There's not much fun time left. The veil has fallen. Extinguished with the light. Today's the ending. Farewell. This day too will end. Forever. Forgive us for our sins. Forgive us our sins. It is too late to do anything now. We'll make sure everything is cleaned up. Looks like it's time for lights out now. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. I'd hate to do anything to upset them after they've been so welcoming to us. Sounds good to me. I'm pretty sleepy from all that food anyway. Let's see, this must be it. Oh, some of those new glass lamps. They're all the rage right now. Must be an Earth Clan fairy or two from Norwich here. I'll have to track them down tomorrow. Anyway, good night, Lysander. Good night, Tristram. You know, I was kind of worried when I first woke up. But I'm glad you two turned out to be good people. Same here. Good night, That was a lot of talking.
今年もいよいよ夏が始まりました。何や慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。
Okay, this next little part will go without any speaking for me due to I'm just getting for certain reasons. Okay, let's go with that. And format will be a bit different, so yeah, I'll be back.
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。今のうちに準備を。やべ
そこだ。切り刻む。苦痛が嫌だ。おとなしくなさい。まだだ。こちらを。
今のうちに準備を。
死をもって贖いを。殺戮をもって収束。そこだ。はっ。苦痛が嫌だ。おとなしくなさい。狂い。
負けないぞ。
痛みを歌い、嘆きを感じる。フェイルド。これが私の矢です。そこだ。悲しみもやがて消える。風に流され、淡雪のようにと。
いてきて。もちろん、やります。
はい。
やっ
声の技です。
ね。はい。
死をもって贖いを、殺戮をもって収束。はっ、おとなしくなさい。首が落ちます。
やり
よろしい。
負けないぞ
とっ、はい、よろしい。死をもって贖いを、殺戮をもって収束。勝てぬと分かれば立ち上がる必要などないでしょう。
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。わがまま戦いですか。もちろん
よろしい。
やっ
吠えても無駄です。
今のうちに準備
こちらへどうぞ。やる。はい。我が音の前で万物は劣化し、物質は静止する。はっとおとなしくなさい。首が落ちます。
もちろんやります。
はっまだだ。狂い酒。はい。死をもって贖いを、殺戮をもって収束。切り刻む。切り刻む。ひねりつぶします。
何のために？負けないぞ。それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために？アラウンドスカイバーン。ここでまっす
そこだ。軽やかに変わりましょう。はい。はっ吠えても無駄です。切り刻む。苦痛が嫌だ。おとなしくなさい。ああ。
もちろん
よろしい。痛みを歌い、嘆きを奏で、フェインド。これから自信がです。勝てぬと分かれば立ち上がる必要などないでしょう。
well, there's your Lostbelt tree. Jam emptiness, whatever. So, just some closing out thoughts of, that took a turn for the dark, but considering it's fairies, that's to be expected. And, yeah, not much else to say. Hopefully I'll get to speak more, and continue to enjoy the story. See you next time.